and welcome back to the Amazing Collection unboxing. This week we are on box number 96, and since I had some people email and message me and say that they wanted to see some of the Paperworks boxes, here you go. This will be our first paperwork box. It is labeled Breyer Value and Collector Books. This is the smallest box of Paperworks we got, so let's see what we got. First, we have a Breyer Fest 2008 Global Gallup Passport. These are the programs that you got when you went to Breyer Fest. I do like to keep these, not as organized as I should be, but they have a lot of extra information in there that doesn't always get translated through the years. There's wonderful pictures of the horses in here, information on workshops and auction items, previews of stuff, so sometimes there will be information in here that might not, like I said, make it to internet sites or other places. So I do like to keep these, plus they're fun to go through. Then we have a Breyer Animal Collector's Guide. So this is the first, I believe, first edition, and it's well worn. Then we have Breyer Animal Collector's Guide 2nd edition and 4th edition. I love these books. I always make sure that I have one in whatever car I'm in. They're great when you're out antiquing or garage sailing. Sometimes you don't have internet access, and you're sitting there going, gosh, is this Della Robbia, the Andalusian Christmas horse, or is it the regular run? And if you don't have internet access, you can't look it up on the line. So these are very helpful. They're smaller, they're lightweight, they're paperbacks, and basically all they are is pictures and information on years, a few little bits of information about variations in the run. So since they are paperbacks, glued bindings, they tend to fall apart very easily with lots of use. So do be careful of that. I think the newest guide is from probably 10 years ago, so it's not that helpful with brand new stuff. But a lot of times the brand new stuff is the stuff you remember, so it's nice to have for those details, and like I said, when you don't have access. Now this particular collector used this, it looks like, to track his collection. He has check marks next to a lot of the pieces. He'll write in if he has something that's not in the book, little notes that say, you know, if it's no hat or details about the piece. Couple of problems with this. One, this is glossy slick paper, so it doesn't absorb ink very well and you can get lots of smears. And two, as you can see, the book falls apart with lots of use. It doesn't like to lay flat. There are books out there that are specifically for tracking your collection. If you want to track it on paper, I'd encourage you to use one of those instead, simply because that's what it's for. It'll have the paper that'll take ink. It will have extra spaces for you to write in details about whatever piece it is that you're writing. These are excellent to carry with you, not as a value guide, but as a reference when you need just a quick lookup and you don't have internet or it's slow or whatever. These are very nice for that. So I always make sure that I have a couple of copies of these, and they're usually found in whatever vehicle I'm driving for it, just in case. Next we have the Breyer Horses, Riders, and Animals Molds and Models, 2 copies. These are by Nancy Atkinson Young, and they are the Breyer Encyclopedia. They are an absolute must for any original finished Breyer collector, period. You got to have one of these because there is so much information in them that you will not find anywhere else. There's 2. The red book goes from up through 95. The blue book goes up through 97. She did, I think, some self-published ones, and I think there was a little paper update to them, which are also helpful. But I, as a collector, believe that these are mandatory in a, as I said, an original finished Breyer collector library, because the front of the book is pictures of many models that you won't see anywhere else, with just a little information about the number and the name. The entire back half of the book is all like 4-point type. with every piece of information you ever didn't know that you needed to know about these models. There's information about the sculptors and the painters and the processes. There's information about every variation that you've ever heard of, and most of them that you haven't. There is so much information in here. You can find out what the different mold, after they clean the molds, where they replaced the period in the USA, and how that will help you date the model that you have. Pages and pages and pages. I have read this cover to cover several times, and I still find out new stuff. It's amazing. So both of these books are absolutely mandatory for Breyer collectors for various reasons. As I said, this is the smallest book of paperwork, so we got a couple more to go through, but this was interesting. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. And join me next week. I'll probably vary it up, do some models, and then some boxes of paperwork a different week. So we'll find out. Join me next week, and we'll see what I find. Thank you.